There are certain problems when Tisha B'Av falls on Sunday, as it does this year, that have to be considered. We've already spoken that the last meal that you eat on Shabbat, which is called Suda Shlishit, and belongs to Shabbat, has to nevertheless be eaten before Shkiya, before sunset. You don't eat a Suda Mafseket, but you eat a Su'udah. And the last meal, the Suda Shlishit of Shabbat, is eaten before sunset. During that meal, you can eat whatever you like, whatever foods you are accustomed to eating, even eat food that's Kesudat Melech Shlomo, right? You can eat a princely feast. All of that is legitimate. Now, before Tisha B'Av, you have to change your shoes. Now, you can't change your shoes that you wear on Tisha B'Av until Shabbat ends. So, the simplest way, and the way many people in Eretz Yisrael will do it, is that they'll daven Ma'ariv a little bit later. They'll be able to, in their house, before they go to shul, say, Baruch HaMavdil Ben Kodesh L'Chol, right? Declare Shabbat is over, and then put on their shoes and go to shul. If they're in shul, and that option doesn't exist, the Shulchan Aruch says that the Shaliach Tzibur can say Baruch Hu, and then he says Baruch HaMavdil Ben Kodesh L'Chol, and then he changes his shoes and continues to daven. You have to change your shoes in a way that doesn't necessitate washing your hands again, which is itself a problem on Tisha B'Av. So now you have your shoes on, you daven Ma'ariv. And then after Ma'ariv, we say Eicha and a few select kinot. What happened to Havdalah? What happened to Havdalah? So Havdalah, we move from Motzei Shabbat until Sunday night. Because we can't drink wine on Motzei Shabbat, and so we forego Havdalah entirely, the set Havdalah, except that, as I said, we have to make that distinction between Kodesh and Chol, between Shabbat and non-Shabbat. So we do it by saying Baruch HaMavdil Ben Kodesh L'Chol in order to put on our shoes, but everybody should do it during Ma'ariv, during the Shemona Esrei. You say Ata Chonantanu, and that's the Havdalah. The wine we drink the next day, right, on Sunday night, and that leaves the Ner, right, the Ner. Now, generally, we read Megillat Eicha, the minhag is to read it by the light of candles. And so when you read Megillat Eicha, you light the candles, and somebody in the shul can say the bracha on the Ner. So, Havdalah, you have to say. You say Baruch HaMavdil Ben Kodesh L'Chol in order to put on your shoes. You say Ata Chonantanu, which is the official Havdalah between Shabbat and Chol, and we say the bracha on the Ner at night when we light the candles to read Eicha, and the rest of Havdalah we say on Sunday night. This leaves the problem of Talmud Torah. The Shulchan Aruch says that it's also to learn Torah on Tisha B'Av. And we don't learn Torah at least until Chatzot Hayom, the nighttime and during the day. Of course, this is modified, this prohibition, because the Pasuk says, Pekudi Hashem Yisharim Misamchei Lev, that Torah makes you happy. And since we don't want to be too happy on Tisha B'Av, so we don't learn Torah. There are opinions that say that you shouldn't learn Torah Erev Tisha B'Av. I think the Chassam Sofer says that the reason we don't learn Torah Erev Tisha B'Av is that it's difficult to end Talmud Torah, right? To say, okay, I learned, now I'm getting up and I'm doing Tisha B'Av. But the thoughts that you had when you were learning Torah, they linger. They stay with you. It's hard to end them. So the Chassam Sofer says, so it's better to stop learning Torah midday. So that by the time Tisha B'Av comes, you're able to really get it out of your system, so to speak. And, the joy of Torah will not be overwhelming to the distress of Tisha B'Av. This same machloket exists when Erev Tisha B'Av is Shabbat. That even though Shabbat by its nature is not a day of avelut, of distress and unhappiness, nevertheless, there are poskim who say that you should diminish the Torah that you learn Erev Shabbat. Not all agree. Whatever your minhag is in this regard is acceptable. So we remember that Erev Tisha B'Av, we have the problem of the Su'udah, which we have to finish before Shkia. Then putting on your shoes, which we have to do after one form of Havdalah, Baruch HaMavdil, Ben Kodesh Chol, but only after Shabbat. The Havdalah we say on Sunday night, but Motzei Shabbat, we say Bori Me'oreya Eish, when we light the candle and about to read Megillat Eicha. The rest of the Havdalah we say on Sunday night. Talmud Torah, it depends. If for you Talmud Torah is an affection, it's something that's very hard to get out of your system, very difficult to change your point of view or your thought process, then perhaps it's good to diminish Talmud Torah, Erev Tisha B'Av on Shabbat, from midday and on. If you're more of a regular person, then I think you could be careful of other mitzvot and prohibitions rather than this particular one. I wish you all well over the fast, and Yirtzeh Hashem, we'll all be able to see the Binyan Beit HaMikdash b'mheira b'yameinu. Amen.